Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the show. I think this is 209. I don't remember. It is 7 in the morning, and your boy has like 20 minutes of sleep. And I'm finna give you maybe the calmest rant you probably heard in a while. Um, Whoever created the scene, you know, the ones from the movies. I don't know if it was made in the 30s, whatever. Whoever made the romantic scene of you got the couple and they just kind of like chilling, they sleep, right? Well, at least one of them is asleep. The other one just snook into bed, whether they just got off work or they just got done taking their middle of the night shit, whatever, right? And they think, oh, it's a great idea to, yeah, let me just throw my arm on them and embrace them, show my love. And the person that's getting the cuddles, the cuddle E, I guess, cuddle, yeah, there you go. They don't, in this movie they don't react like a human, and they take it, they wake up and they embrace it like ooh, camera get close and they smile and they look at the clock and be like, ooh, 4 a.m. Oh, I gotta wake up in like 20 minutes. But who needs sleep when you have love? And they zoom out and they have a great day and whatever, right? Whoever made that scene, you know that one. I hope they're alive. You know me? I hope they're alive because I want to drag them out to the middle of the street and stump them until they're the same color as the street below them. The shit's not cute, man. And I just hate how like movies and media, they'll write something with this like this notion that this is gospel, like you have to do this, or it's not romantic, or it's not whatever they're trying to spill, right? Like you seen the Facebook post of somebody posting a picture on Valentine's Day. He's like, oh, my man, he got all these roses, and it's like roses literally fucking everywhere. Like the rose man got stabbed there and he just like exploded, and it's everywhere on the bed, on the, you know, it's all up on the toilet, it's on the tub, it's everywhere, right? It might look cute, but who gotta clean that shit up? The person that received it? Oh, thanks, lover, really appreciate that shit. Side note, if you were born on the second half of November, maybe very early December, you were probably a Valentine's Day baby. You were made because the government made a holiday and your parents fell for that shit. They went out, bought chocolates, and they fucked in their car. Remember that every time you have a birthday, your parents kind of did it by accident. Anyway, let's talk about something positive. Why am I attacking November babies? What they do? Yeah. So I got a brick phone, right? I wish it was a real one so I can bash my own brains in. But no, I got a brick phone because I kind of needed it for work. Because clock in. You know what? At the end of this episode, I did one of those. I recorded a rant on my watch, so I'll put it at the end, and that'll kind of explain why I needed a phone for a job. So I'll leave it at the end if you want to listen to that. Whatever. Actually, it's not a brick phone. I just kind of call all phones before smartphones brick phones. It's actually a flip phone. They actually got upgrades. I had to get one, and I'm thinking it's the same as the old stuff, but no, the internet is way faster. They have Wi-Fi for one. This little flip phone that you can barely get on the internet, it has Wi-Fi. It has the YouTube app on it, and it plays pretty well for a little crappy $20 flip phone. I'm not finna watch one of these little 3-hour documentaries about King Von on it or anything like that. But it wouldn't surprise me if I'm able to load up like TikTok or something like that. That's where it's at. It's surprisingly really well done. On top of, I don't know if any of y'all used one recently, but last time I used a brick phone was, I want to say maybe 2010, 2011. I had like a straight talk version of a BlackBerry. So So now you know what, that's kind of a bad comparison because you had the keyboard. Before that, I had like a regular traditional. What do they call it? A quirky. You know when you had to tap two to get this. You tap the number multiple times to get to a letter, right? That's my point. They took that away, and they upgraded to, you know how you even on your smartphone you type in something and your phone is guessing what you're about to type. It does that with the old style keypad. So if I wanted to spell cat, right? I don't know. Let me see. Hold on. Okay, I had to pull a picture up. I could have just grabbed my phone. Jesus Christ. Jeez, I'm stupid when I don't got no sleep. Okay, so it's like, say if I want to spell cat back in the day, right? I would have to hit 2-3 times, 222, wait, hit 2 for A one time, and then hit 8 one time for T. And that's it. It'll take like 30 minutes, right? And texting was hell, but now if I wanted to spell cat, I just hit 228. That's it. So it'll just guess based on those letters that's on that number. Like, oh, are you trying to spell cat, or are you trying to spell bat, or are you trying to spell what's another? I'm trying to figure it out. Butt. No, that's dumb. No. Anyway, you get the point. It'll have the words at the bottom, and you can scroll through what words you might be spelling, and it's way faster, way better. It take about 10 minutes to send a text instead of 30. But it's pretty cool, and I, like an old ass man, was really happy about that when I opened it up. And part of the reason why I'm not going to go return the phone, because the phone ended up not working for how I'm supposed to clock in at my job. I don't know why. I'm not gonna get into it, but I'm gonna hold on to it because I'm like, I was really impressed with the technology in it, and it has a recorder on it. It sounds like crap, but I took a picture. I sent it to my phone. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna send it to my phone, and I'm gonna have it in the description of this episode 209. I'm gonna take a picture with that phone, and then take a picture with my iPhone, and be like, you just see the difference, just the quality. Like the picture I took that I looked at, I took a picture of my phone in pretty decent light. I wasn't shaky or anything like that. And I couldn't read a word on the phone. It was terrible. But other than that, I mean, I wasn't expecting it to be 8K or anything like that. But yeah, it's weird because what's crazy? That's all we really paying for. Like the phone itself, like the concept of the phone didn't change. It's like it's all the same. It's like, oh, you can maybe do group chats. That's about it. But other than that, what the price gap between this $20 phone and my current iPhone, which payment plan, of course, I think it's like $1,000 to $1,200, right, for the iPhone. And really, all we really paying for is a better camera, video, of course, and storage and apps, and that's about it. Otherwise, the quality of the call kind of based on like your service at the end of the day. So you're still paying for the phone and this like crazy ass payment plan. This little brick phone kind of got me, kind of makes me want to really do this like social media plunge too, because of the price as well. It's like I deleted my Facebook, and I'm really close to not deleting them, but getting away from Instagram and Twitter. So I'll really only be using Substack for like any social media, like looking at news or whatever. So I can do that at home on a computer. And I'm really looking into this because the monthly price for this is just $20 for like 3 months. It's like $20, $25, something like that, right? Yeah, it's like 150, 170 minutes, but like I don't talk to nobody. I'm not on the internet because I'm on my Wi-Fi. So the price itself, I don't know. I forget exactly what I was trying to say. Oh, I was saying we ain't really paying anything different because the concept of the phone it's still the same. Especially now we in this weird stalemate when it comes to like phones, where like the last 3 iPhones, for example, have really been the same. Really, not even the sizes is bigger. It's like it's kind of, some of them are getting smaller. And then what I've noticed, right, as every time get a new iPhone, especially now, I do the same thing every time. I'll get it and I'm thinking like, damn, this motherfucker's huge, right? Like I think I got the 12 right now. There's just the normal 12. And before that I had the X. And before that, it was years ago, but I had the 6. So 6 was like palm size damn near. No, I had the SE, the first SE. And that one was small as hell. I love that one. I actually kind of miss it. But so when I upgraded from the SE to the X, the 10, right? I'm like, this tablet ass phone, right? My small ass hands ain't gonna be able to grip this motherfucker. But I did it. After a month, you stop thinking about it. You don't even think about the size no more. It's like I figured out how to touch the other side real easy. After a while, I don't know. It's like, I don't know if it's like the perception or anything. It's like you've been around it for so long. It feel like it got smaller. Like I just got this 12, right? And I think, let me look it up because I'm pretty sure. Oh my God, will you load up? Load. iPhone X and iPhone 12 size comparison. Just give me a picture, please, so that I can see. Oh, that's a good one. Yeah. Nope. Yeah. No. It's not. They're the same fucking size. What the hell? Oh, yeah, you know what? And now I think about it, when I first got this 12, and I was like, oh shit, this big. And then I still had my X. I was like, they're the same fucking size. I got fucking gypped. The only way I get like a way bigger iPhone is if I get the Max, and that motherfucker's like $1,000 more, and you don't get nothing else. You just get like maybe a little bit more power, but who the fuck is going fucking 100%, 10%? Why the fuck is the XR? No. Wait, actually, I had the XR. Yeah, because I remembered how the camera was set up. I had the XR. The XR is bigger than the iPhone 12, the one I got right now. What the hell? I'm about to go burn the building down or something. What the hell is this? And then the iPhone 12 and 12 Pro, they the same size apparently. Kill me. Oh my God. Why we getting gypped for centimeters? People, motherfuckers talking about size matter, man. What the hell? They all. Then the 12 mini. I actually got the demo of that one, like the demo display one of the iPhone 12 mini. That motherfucker the size of your palm. This shit's crazy. But I don't know. Even though the iPhone 12 mini is way smaller, it's in the name, so it's like you can't really be mad about the size. But I kind of like the smaller phones. If they're like powerful and small, I kind of appreciate them. I feel like they're, I don't know, just in my hand, I feel like I got more, it feels more compact and like stronger or whatever. They won't. It's not going to stop a bullet. Like, all right, last one. What's crazy is the 8 Plus. The 7 Plus, that's even crazier. The 7 Plus, 8 Plus is bigger than my iPhone 12. The Plus versions of phones from like, my phone is like 2 years old now. So a phone from like 6 years ago is bigger, probably not more powerful, but way bigger than the one I got. That's almost 6 years ago. 6 years before my phone. We getting gypped, y'all. What are we doing? Because it says Plus, because it says Pro. It's the same phone. I gotta clock in like 10 minutes, so I'll probably end the episode with that little rant I was talking about the job that I did on my phone. So right now I'm just gonna end it with like, I finished Walking Dead. I know if you listen to a couple of blurs, I talked about it before already, but I didn't get to say everything I wanted to, whether it be because we was like, because you know how we talk about all these topics like rapid succession sometimes. So sometimes I don't get everything out, so I get interrupted. So just to reiterate, how can I say that word? Just to repeat myself, I'm done. I'm finished. I'm not happy with the ending. I'm not. If you don't want the spoiler for the ending, because I'm gonna talk about this real quick, skip up like 2 minutes, or I don't know. I'll probably have a time step at the end. I'll try to remember where fucking whatever. The ending of the original Walking Dead series ends with most all the characters that's still alive after the battle with the Commonwealth. They all go back to Alexandria, I believe, or Hilltop, one of them, and they build up the scene now that they don't have a big bad anymore. They killed everybody in the surrounding area, from Georgia to Atlanta. They killed all the big bads, or they made them their friends, right? Yeah. So you got like flowers growing, plants growing, all this stuff, which is crazy. That's all it could have been. It could have been real easy, man. But people were so fucking selfish, and that's what all caused all these like little mini wars and all these power struggles, because people don't want to work together. And if they worked together, they would have had the bright sunny look. The ending. The environment was so goddamn bright. I've never seen this show so goddamn bright, even with like established communities like Commonwealth, or when they first found Alexandria. It was never this bright. It was like they put up the saturation to like 110. It was like beautiful. It was like got flowers growing and stuff like that. It's like it was crazy, man. So people parting ways, or like they're telling each other you love each other for the first time in 20 years. I guess I don't know how long the show has been, not the show runtime, but like the in-universe time. I believe it's like 15 years since the outbreak happened. But for the first time, people telling each other you love each other. Oh, it's supposed to be all sad. Rosita, she got bit. She's dead. And they almost gave her just as much screen time at the end, like her death scene, as Carl. And it was at the end of the damn show. It's like, yeah, hey, we got like 10 minutes. Wrap this shit up. Like, I sound heartless, but goddamn, man, hey, wrap this shit up. We get it. She got bit. It's sad. She's not even taking it that hard. How about we just keep this shit pushing? But I like the character. I like her. But it's just like, all right. I feel like she survived way longer than she was supposed to be. But that's fucked up. She saved her Indian Latino baby, so that's all that matters. And then the ending, again, a spoiler, because if you watch the whole series, and I think Rick was removed from the show around the end of 8 or 9, one of them, right? And I thought the smart thing the show was doing was like showing, because they didn't want to have the same backlash they did with Glenn death, or I guess Carl. But Carl, I guess people never really give a fuck about, because I didn't hear about that until I started getting closer and closer to when it happened, right? So when they removed Rick, they immediately showed that he was alive. He was with Trash Lady. He was with Annie. I haven't seen her in like 3 seasons. I forgot her name. He was with the helicopter. The helicopter found him. he was alive. So the thing is, so you think, oh, he's been sent to this place, and by the end of the show, I don't know the exact time frame, right? I think it's been since Rick left, since he disappeared, and people think he's dead. It's been 12 years. If I with all the time, it was a lot of time skips at the end. It was like, 15 months later or some shit like that. It was like even the second half of season 10, which was what I found out was like literal filler. They just created like 10 episodes after they killed the Whisperers. I guess they just like, we roll ourselves into a corner. Let's create these like 10 episodes and start adding characters and shit like this. One episode, Daryl finds a woman that he falls in love with, and I think that was like a year and a half. It was like, it's March, and then like it's say like 12 months later, and they still talking. It's like, what the fuck? So you have to keep up with all this. So I think it's like, if I like I said, could be mistaken, about 12 years, right? So, all the babies when Rick left disappeared. They're like talking and shit like that. They like 8 to 10 years old. They could be older, but like, you can only do so much with kid actors, right? So yeah, so you think, he's with some like the helicopter people, whoever they are, right? And now that all these series are out now, you'll think, maybe, without trying to spoil yourself, you're not trying to look it up and spoil like the other series. So you're just taking a guess. Maybe he appears in the other ones, but you haven't heard anything. You're not sure. And basically what I'm saying is Rick doesn't show up again in the original series. You think he does. You think he will be. Because you're like, he's alive. He's going to pop up in like a season or two and bring everybody's morale back up. And like all these wars with the Whisperers and stuff like that, Rick is going to be coming in saying, Carl, and kill everybody, right? No. Okay, I'll be right back. I got to go clock in. Give me a second. All right, I'm back. I forget where I was saying, but I know for sure I'm just done. Because I just can't do big series. And this is kind of like a good example why. We've been watching this goddamn show since like, I think October. I think like Halloween. I was like, you know what? I'm going to give it a chance since it was kind of announced that it was the last season. I'm like, all right, good. I'm going to watch it now. I made it 11 seasons. I'm going to do it. And then halfway through, I want to say not halfway, but like 3/4 through, I lost Judah in the show, and I was kind of watching it on my own time, like watching it after work. And like I said, I'm not gonna say the only season I didn't like was 10, like the second half of 10, because that's really when it starts showing its ass when it comes to like dragging that shit. It was so slow. And I didn't find out, like I said, until after that it was filler, and it just made afterwards. And like the last 2 seasons, they went through like so many big bads. It was just like, damn, bro. It's like y'all just, it wasn't as significant. It's like after Negan, it was just, they just was the big plots wasn't really that like heart-wrenching. It's like no one was really dying. Not that that's like a good sign of a good show, like people dying. But damn, like, okay, I don't think I can do another big show, not right now. Like another show would be like Game of Thrones. I just can't do it, especially with these shows that's like everything is an hour long and it got like 20 episode seasons and stuff like that. Once I started reading like the last 3 seasons of this Walking Dead, right, that's when I actually started looking at the episode count before I started the season, and they was like 20, 24, and season 10 was like 24, and it didn't have to be. It was actually 15, right? and then the last one was 24. So I'm like, damn, a whole day. Okay, they're like 40 minutes, but still, a whole hour. That's a whole day gone. Me trying to like hustle through this so I can say that I actually watched it and know what the ending is without looking it up, right? Just to find out that you kind of have to watch the other ones, which I'm not gonna do. Fear the Walking Dead, that's like 8 seasons, bro. I'm finna get one of these YouTubers to explain it to me, especially Beyond World, Gone Beyond or something like that. The one that's on AMC Plus, the one that's on AMC Plus because it's bad. Because they don't have the what's supposed to be the good ones. AMC owns The Walking Dead. Why isn't it on the AMC app? They have all the behind the scenes stuff, but they don't have like the actual series. Because it would have been way easier if I could just watch it on my phone, like just laying down watching it and just like getting it that way. But no, I didn't want to have a whole nother Netflix account just on my phone. I didn't want to do that. It just don't make sense. I think that's why I bought AMC last year by accident and paid that little like I accidentally paid $90 for it. Is because I thought The Walking Dead was on it. I was like, okay, I can binge watch this stuff. Because some of their movies is okay. I don't know. I just can't get myself to watch anything. Nothing looks good. It's like, I don't know. I like shows I want to watch. I want to watch Game of Thrones. I want to watch, what's some other ones? Ooh, I was thinking about this at work. Lost. Lost is another, like, this giant series that people loved all the way into the end. And it seemed like 90% of people didn't like it. So I was like, I'm never going to watch. Let's see how many seasons Lost is. How many seasons of Lost? 6. 6 isn't that bad. 6 seasons, 121 episodes. Okay, let's see how many compared to Walking Dead. The Walking Dead. 121 episodes for Lost. Walking Dead is 11. How many episodes is that? Number overall. Come on, give me a number, please. I really gotta go like so many details because they showed me for Lost episodes of The Walking Dead. 177. So that means the seasons for Lost is long as hell. Because they was able to get like, I can get through Lost, but I'm not, because no one was good about it. Why would I do that to myself? And it's confusing. I'm dumb. I'm not finna do that to myself, man. Okay, now I just looked up how many seasons Fear the Walking Dead. It's 8. It's 8 is the new, and the 8th one is coming out. First episode coming out next month. They're not even done yet. I'm really not watching it. I'm not gonna get caught up and then still have to wait. Who knows is what's gonna be on the last one too? Am I gonna be just as disappointed? I just found a video. Complete Walking Dead timeline explained season 1 through 10. Fear the Walking Dead in every twist. What the hell? Why did it? Hold on. Let me watch this. This is like 7 minutes. All right. I'm gonna leave a link in the description of the YouTube video I just watched, and it's giving like a timeline of like what exactly happened to Rick. But since there's not really no answers out there because it's more shows and apparently movies coming out, right? Some people call it the CRM. That's the helicopter people. So they stretch from the Walking Dead series, from the hints from the Walking Dead series to the Beyond World Beyond. That's what they really are. A lot, and then it's some in Fear the Walking Dead. So it's like very little, but like nothing right now officially where exactly Rick is. So you can watch that video if you want to. I'm gonna add my notes so I know for sure I'm not gonna forget to post the link. So just based off this little video, I know I'm very interested in the details of the series, like the timeline, maybe a recap. I might watch some like YouTube videos of like recapping episodes or something like that. I might do that instead of like watching the whole thing, because I'm just more invested in what happens now at this point. Like, just watching it, I don't really care about everything else anymore. Like, because right now, let me see. Okay, I had to look it up to see exactly what the next shows were. The one show I wasn't really sure about. When I found out about the future shows, these spinoffs, right? The ones that were just announced, but not just announced, like announced in 2020. They kind of did a soft spoiler for me, because when I heard about the spinoffs, I was on the Negan season. Sorry if you hear the lawnmower in the back. I found out about Dead City. It's a spinoff with Maggie and Negan, and I was wondering, one, how the fuck does that happen? Now I know both of them survive. Once I start finding out characters had their own season, it kind of took away any like dread when it comes to like any situation they got into. I'm like, I know you're gonna survive. I know you're gonna survive unless like your spinoff is in the past or somehow. But most of the main characters you've been with the whole time, so there is no past to learn about that really matters. Then another spinoff is The Walking Dead Daryl Dixon, which is supposed to have Daryl and Carol together, but apparently since it's in France, this series, I don't know what the timeline is for this or whatever, right? She couldn't move to France, so it's only Daryl. We're gonna just following him, which we'll see how that goes. You know how it is. People get like super attached to a character and act like they really give a fuck, but once they by themselves, will he still have that like star appeal? Like, I like Daryl, but it's like I kind of got tired of him. Not tired of him, but like after like 3 seasons of him basically being the Rick of the group, like the badass or whatever, I was like, all right, I get it, whatever. I like him. I don't really want him to die, but who cares? Like, I don't know. That's just me. Then the last one is an untitled Rick and Michonne series, which was supposed to be a movie, but I guess they changed it. I don't know. So that spoils with them dying, even though I already knew Rick wasn't dead. It kind of takes away Michonne if she died or not, but it also takes away from whether or not they found each other. And I'm pretty sure they're going to explain how they found each other, because at the end of this original one, Rick is like on an island, some like castaway type shit, bare feet, everything, and he gets taken away with the helicopter again. I don't know. I don't know what the timeline is. Did he escape the CRM and did he get stuck on an island for a couple of years? The whole timeline is weird. I hope they explain it, but like, I don't know. Then Marshawn is like fighting a whole army of them on a horse, army of undead on a horse. The video that I watched was talking about variants that ran, so they're like they talking about like some, what is that, 28 days later type zombies. I'm like, that I do kind of want to see. It's like, Lord, but yeah, I don't know, man. I talked about The Walking Dead enough. I'm done watching it. Even if I do watch like a timeline and like people explaining how the show is, I don't think I'm gonna talk about it no more. But right now, I do kind of just want to watch and see how what happens, like what's the details, like what happened to him in those 10 years. How was he, even if he because him being on that island and it was 10-12 years later, how was he able to escape the CRM but not make his way back to Virginia, try to find his way back to Alexandria? Is it that hard? I know it probably takes a while to walk from, I guess, probably Philadelphia. That's where I think CRM is, but I don't know. I'm just rambling at this point. I'm kind of done. I'm gonna end this episode because they cutting the grass outside. I'm gonna end this episode with the little rant about this job. So, thank you for listening. I'll see y'all next week. Hey, what's up, y'all? Just a quick one. While I got this thought burning a hole through my head with anger. Um, I just found out today one of my pet peeves. I didn't realize that was in me. So I work at this new place. I'm not gonna really say it's basically a work from home kind of thing, and their like sign in system is so chaotic. You know what I mean? It's like it's so chaotic where you have to like call in with these like random generated numbers that pop up once every like 30 seconds to a minute, right? It doesn't work. Like it doesn't work, and I guess some of the managers take it personal, as if it's their numbers or something like that. It's their system that doesn't work, instead of like, cause they make it real clear, make it like, hey, if we don't get you clocked in correctly, we will get fined. Not me, the worker, but them, the company. So maybe they'll put a little bit of effort in helping me clock in correctly. Nah, let's. So when I call in, right? So I start rambling. I call in because this is like my first week, and I'm doing it correctly. I am confident. Not the first day. Not the first day. I wasn't confident. But now, about the 4 clock ins in, I'm pretty confident in how to clock in. But the system isn't accepting the numbers that I'm giving them. And I've double checked and I've double checked. I've coded before. I've did web development with C++. I'm relearning Python right now. Like the whole concept, the whole thing is double checking your mistakes. If it's like troubleshooting, it can be just one like comma or some shit like that that'll fuck up your whole code. Like I'm aware of this. I'm not. So I'm double checking my numbers and making sure I'm not putting it in wrong, and I'm not. I double checked. I screenshot it. I looked at it and I compared it. I'm not putting it in wrong, but the system isn't accepting these numbers. So me calling it in, instead of, I don't know, trying to help solve the problem, or you know what the problem is? A lot of managers now don't know what the fuck they doing. They don't know what the hell they doing, man. And they have this childish ass attitude where they don't want to admit that they don't know shit. Like, this is not even a manager thing. It's like a lot of adults don't know how to do this shit either, where they don't know how to just accept. Yeah, hey, you like if I ask you a question and you don't know, it's okay to be like, yeah, I don't know, man. I'm not sure about that. Or like if it is your job to know, and it's like a new situation, like it's okay to be like, oh, I've never heard that before. Okay, this is new to me. Let's solve this problem this way temporarily until we can like figure out this new problem. While I'll do some research or I ask my higher ups, blase, But no, this place for some reason, just immediately, like I called it in my second time clocking in. I was having this problem, or I was double checking to make sure I was actually clocking in correctly. Found out I wasn't. I called in and they was like just immediately pointing fingers at me. This place didn't have like an orientation or anything like that. It's not like a 2-3 day process where they going vigorously how to do this job, how to clock in and all this shit. It was like a 5 minute thing, like a handshake, like something they could have did in an email. That's how fast the orientation was here. So they just told me how to do it, and I had to kind of let's figure it out. And now and when I came to try to solve the problem, they just pointing a finger at me. And long story short, I know, y'all know how I am. That's why I found out my pet peeve is being blamed for something that's not my fucking fault. It's not my goddamn fault. And because just immediately, I keep repeating myself. My fault. Uh, they just immediately was just like pointing fingers at me. It's just like, you the one that's putting in the numbers wrong. You're obviously just doing it wrong, not knowing. Even when I showed them proof, because like I said, I was taking screenshots. Because when I know you probably do it on Android too, but like on iPhone, when you like type it in, like when a robot machine answers the phone, you have to like answer the prompts. You still see your numbers. So I'll screenshot that and show the, hey, see, you see that I'm putting in the right numbers, right? And they be like, I don't know, I guess you're just doing it wrong. And boy, that. But I know I can't get mad because this place like just is ran by white women. Let's be real. It's like they so fucking quick trying to get rid of me. I already know. So so I had to keep my cool. So I did it. I know it. I give myself props, man. I give myself props for this. Um that I didn't get angry or I didn't show a lot of emotion in my voice. I really did it because boy, if it was a job back in Vegas or something like that, I would have got my ass fired, man. Because after like mid 20s, I don't know what happened. I'm not like being insubordinate to people, to like bosses and shit like that, just because it's like, you can't tell me what to do. I'm a grown man type shit. It's just I think my mouth is just more open now. It's just like, I'm gonna just say this now. It's like, but being fired and getting in trouble, shit like that, I've toned back. I'm doing a good job, but I don't know how many of these finger points I can take. Honestly, I really don't know. Uh, but all right, that's a quick one.